So you guys haven't seen any of these cars here before. These two will do together. So what happens is there's a lot of local guys here in this town that like to do demolition derby, but they don't usually get the connections that I get to go buy cars. Now they run their stuff stock, and they only usually run one show a year. And Beeton is that show. So I usually get these cars and I say, hey guys, I got this car, you want it? They take it, they build it, and they build stuff a little bit differently, but goddamn, they build them and they go and they run them. You'll be able to see these cars in the Beeton Demolition Derby. This one here is I believe this one's a Hyundai Accent 2013. It was a 5-speed car, and this guy is known for using nothing but the front end. And I'm going to openly say this right now. He used nothing but the front end. This frame rail is conked over. This frame rail is conked over. There's no bumper. What ended up taking him out in the heat is he said he couldn't get reverse, but the frame bent so bad that the battery tray was hitting his shifter linkages and he couldn't get it into reverse. So what he did, I told him, take the battery tray out, start hacking it. So he did that and he got reverse back. I'm pretty sure he took the clutch out of it in the ring. And then he dropped a tie rod. Did he drop a tie rod? I don't know if he dropped a tie rod because the nut's still on it. So how do you, I can't see in there. What's going on? Can you guys tell me what's going on in there? It looks like something broken maybe? Because there's the tie rod and it still has the nut on it. We'll have to pull the tire off of this one and figure out what happened, because that's bloody different. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to investigate that for sure. But he doesn't really use the back very much, I'll tell you that. He mostly used just the front. It was a 5-speed car. I'm going to say it was because I highly doubt it has any gears left in it. But these guys are going to come here this week, throughout the week, and they're going to strip out all their stuff, like their gas tanks. And they might cut out some of their cages. They're going to take all their buttons back. So this is for your fuel pump. You got the light all set up for your fuel pumps and stuff like that. And this one right here was a 2011 Ford Fusion. Now guys, I think these Ford Fusions are tough cars. And this one here did not fare as well. Most of the damage was in the front again, but the back of this thing did pretty good. The cage is the exact same. They put a C-channel cage around them, welded in, just to keep yourself safe. Gas tank mounted in the back, center of the floor. They actually had a VW I gave them as well, but unfortunately they didn't have time to build it. Now this one right here took a very bad shot. I don't know, I think they got the hood tied shut. But that's one frame rail, that's one frame rail, and then, oh yeah, 2.5 feet in, there goes the bumper. Yeah, this one here, you can kind of see how far the bumpers. I just pushed these. This one here was actually on top of that one, just to try to save space, because I thought I was getting more back yesterday. I still have a Kia Rio 5 to come back from the Derby, and a Honda Civic to come back from the Derby. So I still got other ones to come back. But yeah, what happened was the bumper went in so far that it actually smashed off his oil filter. They probably threw it in the car here somewhere. I don't know. They usually make fun and stuff like that, but yeah, it actually smashed the oil filter off the back of the block and punched a fist-sized hole in the intake. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to make the feature, sadly. But the back end of this car is right up to subframe. I think that's where these things go and then stop, is that subframe, but I would have liked to see them go a little bit longer to see how well it actually did. But unfortunately, that's as far as it got. So not a whole lot of info on these. I didn't build them, I didn't strip them, I don't have any reports on how they ran. This thing here was zippy, but I think that the front end was used a little bit too much. Looks like they just have vice grips right here on the rear brakes. So they're probably going to come here this week and take these things back apart and take all their tools and parts, fire extinguishers, wiring, cage, all that fun stuff. I don't think they'll be keeping this window bar, but they might. It's just a rear bumper off a car. I like that, guys. I like that. So they'll pull all these apart and get all their stuff off. But I just want to, guys, give you a little review because you guys have never seen me run a Hyundai. And I did build a Fusion, but I've never actually ran a Fusion yet. But Kind of impressed that the motor held in on this. We have to take the catalytics off of it, which is not going to be a nice job now. But I'll probably just take a Sawzall and cut the front of the frame off of it or something. I don't know. But, oh well, guys. 2 more Aftermaths of cars I didn't run that are back, though, to give you a little perspective on how some of these cars do. Because, you know, these Hyundais are getting very plentiful, and they're tissue paper cars, which means you buy them, you drive them for a year or two, which is wiping your nose with them, and then you throw them away. And they're starting to get more accessible. Like this 2015 Ford Fiesta I got. I think this is a tissue paper car, guys. But thanks for watching, guys. We got more videos to come. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I think only like 70% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed. Sorry, 30% and 70% are not subscribed. So thanks for watching, guys. See you here later on Zach's Workshop.